Hey guys, I'm Eddie V. Welcome to the channel. And today I'm gonna show you guys where to park at a truck stop and where not to park at a truck stop. Not how to park, but where to park. So let's go on with the video. Okay guys, so as you can see, there's multiple places where you guys can park at a truck stop. This is a perfect scenario. I'm going to show you. This is how I park. I park actually driving in. So I park driving in, and here's where you do not want to park. I'll show you. Actually, this was this very truck stop that someone bumped into me because I was on the outside lane. Now, when someone bumped into me, I was actually not in the parking lane. Everything was filled up and I was here. So you do not ever want to park here, because you can see how people are turning and everything, because the edges is where they can hook up and go to your, like, take off your whole bumper cover off and everything like that, or destroy your whole front end of the truck. Like, see, look how close he's coming. And imagine if I was sitting closer, but he's probably parking there, honestly. So now, I wouldn't recommend parking anywhere in the middle, especially look how between the two, there is like not enough distance to make a jackknife turn. Actually there is, but if you have a longer wheelbase truck, that's going to be the hardest thing ever to actually do what he's doing right now. Now, as for me, I'm basically waiting for my part. I can park like that, and I park straight in, and I can come out easily because there's going to be no trucks on the side, and no need to worry about your tail end swing. So basically, I don't recommend parking in the middle. I recommend parking where you can get out straight and easy. Let me show you an example. So, as you can see right here, that white truck, that white Freightliner, and a few other trucks, they took their beloved spots because it's so easy. Look at this. They got no other trucks to worry about. Trucks shouldn't be bumping into them as they drive by, and they come out straight out without hitting anybody or worrying about hitting anybody with their tail end swing. So you would always want to try park in these spots. Don't ever try to park in the edges unless you absolutely have to. Try to park like me, and try to even avoid those parking spots unless they're very easy to get in and out, because some places it's very tight to get in and out even on a short wheelbase truck. But if you have a longer wheelbase truck, that becomes an issue. Now, where else you do not want to park? You do not ever want to park around here, because you're just making people, you're just gonna be in the way if you park on the side of the curb. Now, if you're taking a 30-minute break, guys, if you're driving at night and you have to take your 30-minute break and all this is filled up, by all means, park on the side somewhere or anything. Why do you want to? Because there is no parking. How are you gonna park? You know, you gotta make yourself your own parking. So you don't ever want to park on the sides here where there's no parking, unless everything's filled up and you're taking a chance, or you're taking a 30-minute break. Now guys, about reserve parking. Reserve parking is the very last parking spot to be taken, because you got to pay for them. Why would I actually pay for a parking? Well, first of all, they're relatively easy to get into. Not only that, they're one of the few open spots left. If the truck stop's big enough, they usually have reserved parking for people. So with that being said, when it's reserved, you pay what, 14 bucks? That's it. And you can, guess what guys, write it up on your tax as your deduction if you're on a 1099. So, but if you're a company driver, it's up to you. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's maybe you can get reimbursed for it. I don't know, but yeah, by all means park at reserve if that's the only thing left, because you may get hit if you decide to park on the edge or anything. Now, let me show you something else, guys. Next, guys, if you are bobtail, yes, you can park here like a car, unless the sign says no bobtail parking. Don't be afraid, because you're basically a box truck and that guy's probably sleeping. But yeah, don't be afraid to park if you're bobtail in the car section, because guess what guys, if you're bobtail and you park at like at a place like this, you just wasted a whole lane because you don't even have a trailer. Now, if you're also bobtail and you see another bobtail, talk to the driver in that bobtail and that other bobtail and see if you can use one lane. Both of you use one lane, because you guys ain't leaving anytime soon. You guys might be sitting at the truck stop for 2-3 days waiting to pick up another drop trailer. See if you could double up with somebody instead of taking up the whole lane. That's exactly what I would do. Alrighty guys, here's where else you don't want to park. By all means, do not park in the fuel aisle. Once you're done fueling, pull up forward to the line, get your receipt and go. Don't even park ahead of the fuel island. That's a no-no. Only one exception. There's a cone, park there if there's no other spot. I'm probably gonna get some hate about it, but if there's the only spot and that fuel island is not working in that section, go ahead and park. All right guys, other place you do not want to park. By all means, do not park anywhere near the truck service center. It is not a parking. It is to have truck serviced. Next, you guys also do not park in the Catskill. Whatever you do not park in front or in the back or on the Catskill. That is a no-no. Also, there's one exception though. You can park by the Catskill if there is no other parking and the truck stop's okay with it. You can also park here if you're a bobtail, only if all the other spots are taken. Do not by any means park here unless all the other spots are taken. Now, when you're parking inside, guess what? It's at your own risk, because someone may come and smash you. Next, those bobtails are making a mistake. They could double up and take one lane. No, they're gonna take a bunch of lanes, especially like this bobtail here too. I would, if you're a bobtail, always try to park where basically it's kind of for bobtails only. Don't take up a whole lane. That's just rude. You know, some guy coming in late at night could actually want to park there, you know. Now, I do want to mention this, guys. When you're driving late at night, or actually not late at night, when you're driving and your shift is ending and it's late at night, all the parking spots are filled, can't even make your own parking spot. Here's what I recommend doing. If you still have time on your clock and if you are on ELD, you could move in first gear or up to 5 miles an hour. Just stay at 5 miles an hour and keep circling the truck stop until somebody comes out. I mean, you could potentially just wait until somebody moves out of a parking spot. I did that one time, found an easy parking spot to back into, and that's it. Alrighty guys, so thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button, and I probably listed all the other information as well. A bunch of information in my description. Without further ado guys, keep on trucking.